Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a great product review that has been about 6 weeks in the making here. And this is going to be like the closest thing to like an at-home body sculpting treatment that you can find, and I'm completely obsessed with it. So this is the Mychway 5-in-1 cavitation, radio frequency, and vacuum machine. And it's basically like bringing a med spa into your house, but for a fraction of the price. Now, when Mychway reached out to me to do this video and they wanted to send me this machine, first of all, I was like, what the heck is a cavitation device? Like, I had to Google all this stuff because I was like, what is all this? I have never been to a med spa. I have never done body sculpting or used like any type of machines on my face other than just like a face washing like vibration brush. That's about it. And you've heard all the things online about like being skeptical, of the effectiveness of these like at-home body sculpting, or even just going to the med spa and doing body sculpting, like the effectiveness, the efficacy, that type of thing. Like, is it actually worth it? Does it actually work? So for the past 6 weeks, I've been using this on my arms, the entire treatment, the cavitation, the radio frequency, and the radio frequency plus vacuum, and I actually have been noticing some subtle changes. So it definitely is leading me to reevaluate what I thought originally about this whole at-home body sculpting med spa experience. So right away, I'm going to start with some before and afters, because obviously this is why you guys are watching. So just reading some numbers off my laptop here, and I'll put in pictures over me as I'm talking. So starting circumferences March 31st, my right arm was 13 inches and my left arm was 13.5 inches. Don't know why my left arm is bigger than my right, because I'm right-handed. You would think that the right side's bigger. Anyway, and then on May 5th, at the time that I am filming this video right now, I just went upstairs and measured. My right arm is 11 inches and my left arm is 11.5 inches. So I have lost 2 inches over 6 weeks using this. I would say maybe 2, if I'm lucky, 3 times a week, but most of the time I've used it 2 weeks, or 2 times a week, consistently. And I haven't done any arm workouts. I haven't done anything differently in my normal life other than just using my rebounder that I have as a trampoline just for like 10 minutes a day, just bouncing there while I watch my TV shows. So this is kind of crazy that I just have been using this machine alone. Haven't changed, like I said, I haven't changed any other parts of my life, any other lifestyle changes other than just being on my GLP-1, which, let me bring up how much weight I have lost during that time, just so I can be extremely transparent with you guys. And so April 2nd, I was 176.2. And then as of this morning, I was 174. Like I said, I haven't changed anything, lost 2.5 pounds, in that time frame, and lost 2 inches in my arms. And that is crazy for just 6 weeks. So what you get when you actually purchase, this is not just one machine, this is 5 treatments in one. So you get the 40K cavitation handle, and that stands for 40,000 hertz. And this is what kind of affects the fat cells in your arms or in your body, while also remaining safe for all of your internal organs. Then you get the vacuum plus the radio frequency handle here. You have the radio frequency handle that is for your body. And then the 2 that I actually have taken off because I don't use them right now on the other parts of my body are the little face one and kind of the 4-prong bigger one. So you have a 3-prong, a 4-prong, and the 6-prong. This is for your body. And I just keep these off while I have been doing my treatment on my arms, just because like the cords were getting tangled, and just for ease of use for myself. Now let me break down how this works in like a super simple way. First is the cavitation head. This uses sound waves to target stubborn fat areas like stomach, thighs, and your arms. It creates vibration in the fat layers that helps break it down over time. And you'll hear me say this time and time again, this machine is all about consistency. The longer that you use it, the more results that you're gonna see. So I have been using this for only 6 weeks. I can only imagine it when I continue to use this for 6 months, a year down the line, of how effective it will be. And when you do use this head, you will have ringing in your ears, especially the higher modes that you get into. The ringing is a little bit more intense, but at least you know it's working then, right? The radio frequency head, now this one heats the deep layers of your skin to stimulate collagen, and so this is what helps with the tightening and the smoothing of your skin. Now the vacuum and the radio frequency one, this was my favorite. Now just make sure when you're first using this, you see this little dial right here. Make sure this dial is turned all the way down when you first use it, because when I plugged it in, it was dialed all the way up, and I forgot that the dial was even there to begin with because I was so excited to start it. I gave myself hickeys on my arm. I wish I was recording the first time I ever used this machine, or maybe it's a good thing that I didn't, because you would have seen me freak out, and it was like suctioning and pulling my arm, my arm, and it hurt, and I gave myself a hickey. And then I remembered, oh yeah, there's this little knob here that I need to turn all the way down, at least until I got used to it, and then I kind of turned it up a little bit until it felt like really good. So this adds suction and boosts circulation, and it gives you that lymphatic massage while tightening at the same time with the vacuum and the radio frequency. So basically with this device, it's covering everything from fat targeting, skin tightening, and lymphatic drainage. So I'm about to use it on myself for another session, and I'm gonna walk you through it. You can use these heads for 10 minutes each time, or I should say you should start out using it maybe for 10 minutes each time. If you're using it on one area, maybe like your stomach, so that's like a total of 30 minutes, right? So 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes. For my arms, it takes about an hour because I'm doubling that. I'm doing 30 minutes this side, 30 minutes this side. So it does take some time that I do have to carve out of my day. But when you think about it, like what if I was going to a med spa? I would have to drive there, the commute there, then go through the whole session, then drive back. This is really cutting down on the time and the cost. So the first step that you want to take is definitely drinking water before any session that you do. This helps your body process everything better after your treatment. Then you're going to apply the gel or the oil or the cream. For the cavitation head, you need a conductive gel, kind of like an ultrasound gel. For any women watching, if you've been pregnant, it's like the gel that they put on your belly when you are getting an ultrasound. The vacuum radio frequency handle can be used with oil, and I have just like this lymphatic massage oil that I bought off Amazon. It smells amazing and it feels amazing on my arms. And then the radio frequency handle can be used with a radio frequency cream or massage gel. Same with the facial, like the 3-prong radio frequency handle can be used with kind of like a facial massage cream. And the next step is choosing your handle. So for the fat areas like upper arms, stomach, thighs, first you use the cavitation head. You move it in slow circular motions, and you can start with about 10 minutes at a time just to kind of test your body to see how it reacts. And like I said, you will get that ringing in your ears, like right at the beginning, even at the low levels, or especially when you get to the higher levels, the ringing will become more intense. Then for tightening, you use the radio frequency body head, which is the 6-prong one. It focuses on the loose skin, helping to tighten that up. And then for sculpting and drainage, we use the vacuum radio frequency handle. So this one, you move in upward or downward motions. Like in my case, I'm doing it on my arms. So I want to move towards your lymph nodes for that drainage. So anywhere that you're using it, remember to move towards your lymphs, because you want to drain all of that into your lymph nodes. And remember, once again, remember this knob at the top. That is the intensity of the suction. Make sure it is turned all the way down before you start for the first time, because mine was all the way up to the max, and you don't want to give yourself a hickey. And lastly, for the face, you can use the 3 or the 4-prong radio frequency head. Again, I have not used these on my face yet. I was just using these on my body so far. but you want to do gentle upward movements, and helps again with tightening and a facial glow. So step 4 with the timing, definitely going to be about 30 to 60 minutes per total area, because like I said, it's 10 minutes per treatment, and then for me just double that, so 30 and 30. You want to leave at least 72 hours, so like 3 days in between sessions on the same area. Step 5, aftercare, you definitely want to be drinking a lot of water. Make sure you're hydrated. Light movement will help with the drainage, and staying consistent. Consistency is where you're going to see your best results. Okay, so my honest thoughts. I love this. It literally does feel like a med spa appointment, but in the comfort of my own home. I literally do this while watching TV or watching a YouTube video. The radio frequency and the vacuum is like my favorite one out of all of them. I can definitely feel like my skin is smoother and tighter. And number one, biggest thing is this is way cheaper than doing professional cavitation sessions over and over again somewhere out of your house. So like, if you know me, if it's a deal, if it's on sale, if it's free, it's for me. Like, I love a deal. I can never pass up a deal. Or like something, if it pays off in the long term, where like the cost per use is gonna be amazing, I'm buying it. So I'll have everything linked below, and you can use my code HEATHERS30, so it's HEATHERS30, for $30 off. And compared to an actual med spa appointment, one cavitation session could run you well over $200. But this machine is just a one-time purchase, and you can use it over and over again. So using it just twice a week over the course of a month could save you like over $1,000. And again, this is all about consistency. This is not a magic fix. This is not an overnight fix. You have to use this as a consistent tool, and more like a sculpting and tightening add-on to kind of the weight that you're already losing if you're on your GLP-1 or weight loss journey. The results will come with consistency. I have seen it for myself. I have put the pictures and the before and afters in this video that you have seen. They will come with consistency, not just one session. So who I'd recommend this for? So I'd recommend this obviously if you're on your weight loss or GLP-1 journey, or if you have loose skin after weight loss, or dealing with stubborn pockets of fat like me. I specifically hate my arms. Or I'd recommend this if you are looking into buying an at-home sculpting machine. This is really good. Or if you like lymphatic drainage or kind of doing those self-care routines. Or if you just want to save money with a one-time purchase versus traveling to a med spa and spending over and over again for each session. But again, I am not a doctor, nor do I pretend to play one on the internet, so always check for contraindications, because this type of machine is not for everyone. Or like if you have medical stuff going on, implants, that sort of thing, like you need to check before using this. So overall, I am really, really impressed with this machine. It's easy to use, it's effective. So check out my link in the description below. It has all of the details for the discounts. I will also put up like an image somewhere here to insert like all of the discounts, so you can actually see for yourself in the video. And if you want more real reviews like this, especially when it comes to like body sculpting, weight loss, GLP-1 journey, weight loss, that sort of thing, make sure you subscribe, because I test everything before I even recommend it. Every review video that I make on this channel are things that I actually use in my real life, and I would recommend to friends and family members in real life. So you guys know that I keep it real around here. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.